Hi friends, today we're going to make a Jello salad granny style, but we're going to do it sugar-free. Hi friends, have you been in the mood to do something a little more special for Easter, but that's keto friendly, hopefully? Well, I don't know if this is the answer, but I'm going to bake. Here I am, I'm in Hawaii, I'm at my daughter's house, and I found this cute little bunny bun pan. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a kind of a Jello salad with it, old-fashioned style, and it's going to be no sugar. This one that I'm using is sugar-free strawberry banana. Now I don't use this very often. I don't like the aspartame that they put in these because it's not really something you want to eat very often, and it's in gum and candy nowadays, so I stopped chewing gum, even sugar-free gum. But let's get started. Guess I like to say that a lot. Okay, so these are very small little packages, but I've got 2 cups of boiling water right here, and we're going to pour that in and dissolve it. And once that's dissolved, we'll put in 2 cups. Well, it calls for 2 cups of cold water, but I'm just going to use 1.5 cups of the cold. And this is like a salad, kind of a fruity vegetable salad, because I'm going to be putting shredded carrots, and I did a fine shred in the food processor with those. Cut up a bunch of little pieces of celery just for some extra crunch, because I like that crunch that it does. And then I've got about a half cup of blueberries here already processed, clean and everything. Now, yeah, this is strawberry banana, but I think this would also be really good in the orange one. So if you have the orange flavor, you could try that too. Now, I'm just going to add some sort of pumpkin-y spices in here. Cinnamon, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of cinnamon, a scant teaspoon, and then I've got nutmeg here. So I'm going to do just a pinch of nutmeg, not too much, so I don't want it to overpower anything. Get that stirred in there. So that's all dissolved now. I'm going to just add my 1.5 cups of cold water. Let it start cooling down. So we've got about 3.5 cups in here, and I measured each of these with the water, and each one holds about 3/4 of a cup. So I need 4.5 cups total to get that full. So I've mixed up a cup of mayonnaise and a cup of cottage cheese. Now the cottage cheese I like to use, and I'm not a affiliate or anything like that, is the Daisy brand. If you have that in your area, get the Daisy brand. It has the least ingredients: cultured skim milk, cream and salt, and vitamin A palmitate. So that, and then I use Best Foods mayonnaise, which these days can't seem to get away from that soybean oil, which is probably genetically modified, but well, I don't want to say that. But I'm going to put this in here and get it mixed up really well. And it's going to change the color a little bit. It smells really good. Now if you have strawberries or bananas, you could also put those in here. This is just going to be a little bit different. I just wanted to kind of get creative and try something different. I think the mayonnaise and the cottage cheese really adds a nice flavor to this. My grandma used to make like a green salad for the spring, for Easter, and it was always so good. So now I'm probably not going to put all of these carrots in here. I'm going to save some for something else. But I'll put about a cup in there because I want it to be really like a nice salad. So it's going to give it some bulk. Okay, so then I'm going to put this is about a 1/4 cup of diced celery. And probably, let's see how much this is. That's about 3/4 of a cup of fresh blueberries. So we're going to just put those in there and stir that up. Now, I hadn't given it a lot of thought about how I was going to get this into that thing over there, to that. Now, if I have trouble releasing this today, you probably won't see this video. So, what else would be good in here? Sliced green grapes would be good. So I'm just going to ladle this up. Okay, make sure there's some Jello, the liquid in there, and it's evenly dispersed. So first I'll go around and make sure I've got some of that, the salad part in there. And I think this is something that's going to be a favorite of the children. Children are going to love this. Children and adults. It's pretty guilt-free since it's sugar-free. Still has a nice flavors to it. These are pretty full. So I'm going to move it a little closer so you can see. So I've got 3 dishes here. And this is nice and full. And this is going to go into the refrigerator for a couple of hours. Okay, so it's the next day here. I let this sit in the fridge overnight. And now we're going to see how we can loosen it up. I just cleared the edges with a sharp knife, and you don't want to go all the way too far down because there's different shapes underneath there. But I'm going to flip it over on this plate and see what happens first. And typically a Jello mold, because we did Jello in here, it would take some heat to get these to loosen a bit. So you can run it under hot water, but I think it might be hard to catch them. So I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try using a hairdryer. So I'm going to put it on high. It's not too hot on the edges, so let me see if that did anything. So far, they're coming. They look a little funny, but maybe I did it too long. I don't know. But they are loosening up. Come on, one more. One more. Maybe we'll have to encourage that one a little bit. Here he comes. Oh, they're pretty cute. I've got this pretty plate here. I'm gonna put some lettuce on here, and you can kind of see how they look. Oh, they're distinguishable. They're little pink baby bunnies. I've got some of this nice soft butter lettuce, just very pretty. I'm just gonna dry it off. And while I'm getting the lettuce ready, I'm going to put this back into the fridge. You can serve this as a party tray, or you can do an individual. Just took that out of the fridge. This is a nice fat little bunny. And then the others, we're just going to nestle around, and this will be a cute little presentation for your table. And there's your little individual baby bunny salad, nestled on a bed of lettuce like he just hatched in the garden. And here's the whole plate of little baby bunnies waiting for your guests. Now you may choose not to use the blueberries. So leave dark patches, but just a pink bunny would be really cute. Each guest can have their own little bunny. A couple of observations on these bunnies. Instead of cottage cheese, if you don't want the little white spots on your bunny, you could use sour cream with the mayo and leave the blueberries out and use a little bit of crushed pineapple. That's what my grandma put in her lime jello, and her lime jello mold. She used crushed pineapple, mayonnaise, cottage cheese, and walnuts. So if you want to try that one, that's a really good one too. It's always been a favorite of our family. But I hope you have fun making these bunnies. They're just as sweet as can be. Just be sure not to do too heavy with the hair dryer, heating them up, because it can melt them. But this is delicious with just a hint of nutmeg and cinnamon. These little bunnies would be perfect for your baby shower, for an Easter party, or for a child's party. So be creative. Think of your own combinations and enjoy.